champion. Ole, 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 ole. Congratulations to the Junior Matildas beating Vietnam 2-0 overnight. All down to the cave, giving them the shout out. Well done, girls. Crack on.
Well done, girls.
Come on,
Great
you
job.
girls. Hey?
It was 2-0 over Vietnam, I think.
Yeah, 2-0 over Vietnam. Congratulations to Adelaide and all the girls there at the Junior Matildas. Absolute superb job. Went through the whole tournament undefeated. Well done. Okay, anyway, let's crack on. Opening round this weekend. How you doing, brother?
Mate, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Even though the Premier League feels like it just ended like a couple of weeks ago, but obviously we had the pre-season tour in Melbourne, so we had our United fix down there. And mate, what is it? Sunday night, Monday morning for us, I think. We're back on.
No, Sunday night, 11 o'clock.
Oh, there you go. Goes into Monday morning.
Yeah.
But I'm pumped, man. I can't wait.
No, it should be good, mate. We're hearing a few little things going on with the first round already. Hearing that Martial could be out, Sancho could be out, mate. There's already dramas. What's going on? Seriously,
mate. Erik Ten Hag, a ball hasn't even been kicked yet into his first game of the Premier League, and there's chaos already. So we got Martial's pulled a hamstring in training, I think. So he looks doubtful to start the game against Brighton. So the first headache on Ten Hag's mind is going to be, who do I play up front? Now, to some fans, the obvious choice is going to be who? Cristiano Ronaldo. But then obviously with what's been going on over the last, say, month or so, obviously Ronaldo wants to leave. No one wants to buy him. We don't want to sell him. He only played 45 minutes against that Spanish side at home the other day in the preseason game. Do we start with Ronaldo? I don't know.
Mate,
does he go on?
No, I was just going to say, look, if Martial's out, you've got to start with Ronaldo. He was our top goal scorer. No matter what you think of him, he's got to start. So if Martial's injured, For me, if Martial's been on preseason tour and he's done the job, which he has to start. And that'll show me Erik Ten Hag's spine if he does drop Ronaldo for Martial. And
okay, but look, by all reports, Martial's out. Let's put a line through Martial's name here.
Yep.
All right. This is going to show me more of his spine with what he does in this situation.
Yeah.
Than it would if Martial was fit. Because if Martial was fit, and everyone would agree, Martial deserves a start.
100%.
Correct?
100%
okay.
Martial.
So Martial, let's say Martial's out. Ronaldo didn't train in preseason at all until United came back to Manchester. Didn't play in any of the preseason games until United came back to Manchester. Only played 45 minutes. Left at halftime. Amongst a couple of other players that left with him against the instruction of Ten Hag, according to reports. Apparently, he didn't allow that. Do you start with him? I personally wouldn't.
Okay, well, if you don't start with him, who are you going to start with? That's the next question.
And it's a good question. Okay, let's say Martial out, Sancho's playing now. Yeah, Sancho's fit. Do we go Sancho, Rashford in the middle, and Garnacho out wide? Do we go Elanga, Rashford, Sancho? Do we go?
If you want to talk about, because Garnacho he didn't play any more than Ronaldo.
But he's been training.
The time. But he's been training, yes. But who's to say Ronaldo hasn't been training at home? So, and on the last one to stick up for Ronaldo,
he hasn't been.
I'll tell you he hasn't been training.
Photos in the gym. I can take photos in the gym now. You can't tell because.
Jeez, that'd be a sight for sore eyes. Let me tell you.
No, I would. Trust me, my gym misses me. I'm working on a different physique now. It's not the one that you work on in the gym. It's one you work on in the kitchen. It's a bit rounder. I don't know. For me personally, Ronaldo has to start if Martial's out.
Regardless of how I feel about him, he has to start. And
you flip-flop.
No, I'm not flipping. He has to. I'm not gonna say put Rashford in the middle because Rashford's been playing well out on the left and Sancho's been playing well on the right. So why would you disrupt that just to satisfy?
It's not disrupting because I do remember, and although it only happened on a few occasions in pre-season. Rashford did slot into the middle when Martial come off and it scored a couple of goals. And I remember against, I think it was Victory or who they play in the other game? Crystal Palace. I think he scored a goal. He was swapping in and out with Diallo, Amad Diallo. So there's another one on the list. Does Diallo play?
Yeah. Well,
he come off the bench the other day and scored and replaced Ronaldo in the friendly and scored.
yeah. Well, Dino's mate from Turkey, he was playing up front as well. But yeah, I don't know.
We've got other issues too, but there's other concerns too, Adam. I want to get into what you think Ten Hag's going to do with the starting lineup in general. So we've still got the conundrum of the midfield. So McTominay's back fit after copping a knock in that last preseason friendly. Does McFred start?
They played right through the whole preseason, so you would think they will.
Yeah,
you would think they will.
Or do we go with the 1-6 and Bruno and Eriksen?
Mate, decisions. I would love to see that. Yeah, 100%.
I'd love to see Bruno and Eriksen, to be honest.
If you're going to play Bruno Eriksen, you got to play Fred, and Fred's not going to suffer from a suspension, so which is good. So you would think, and I know you make McTominay, you want him there, but for me, Fred's been worth his weight in gold, and he will play 6. And I would love to see Eriksen and Bruno play together.
I would love to see those two play together. I wish, because if we're going to just pick our team off preseason form, I wish Scotty had a better preseason in terms of form.
Yeah.
And not to say he had a shit preseason, that's just to say Fred had a better one.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, that's how I'm saying it on. That's it. I'm just
right,
going on preseason.
So what do you think Eric will do, but? Do you think
he plays? I think Luke Shaw won't start. I think Malaysia will come in on the left. I think he's a dynamite, mate. He had a great preseason. He was very good. I thought Luke Shaw was poor on preseason. I think
that left back. Sorry, just before you go on, just on that left back position, we've also just loaned out Alex Telles to Sevilla.
Yeah. Yep.
So now I feel. So when we bought Malaysia, I thought, oh geez, we're stacked in that left back position.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we've gone and loaned one out. Now I'm thinking we need another one.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, he's at Seville now. He's on his way. He's packed his bags, and he could have given us a little bit of a heads up while we're in Melbourne, but that wasn't to be. So
I don't think that's on him. I think that's on the club. That one.
Yeah, well,
I don't think.
I really believe if Malaysia keeps up that form that he's currently playing in, I think Luke Shaw will be looking for a club as well. So
I can only wish it was him that went and not Tellers. But anyway.
Yeah, 100%. Tellers had a great. I thought Tellers was one of our better players last year.
Who's in that centre back position?
Centre back, our captain, Harry Maguire. He's going to play on the right hand side.
Positive. The positive, Emad. Positive. That's it. Yeah. Our captain. Harry Maguire. Okay, so he's going to be first name on the sheet. So
yeah.
All right. So Ten Hag's backed him in the preseason. Ten Hag's backed him in the press conferences. It's his captain. It's our captain, the club captain. So he picks himself. Who's going to partner him? I'd love to see your thoughts on who's going to partner him, because if they're not the same as mine, we're going to have dramas.
No, I really believe it's from. Well, Harry will play on the right hand side, and I believe what's our new fella's name? What's his name?
Martinez.
Oh, I thought Martinez was very good, but Lindelof was very good in the preseason as well. So I don't. But so was Marcus Boy. Marcus Boy. Why do I always say that every time?
I don't know.
Too much rugby league.
For a man who doesn't watch rugby league too much, fuck me dead, you're stuck on this Marcus Boy.
Eric Boy had a good preseason too. But look, I think the new boy's going to come in, to be honest with you. I think Lindelof's going to go back to the bench again. He's going to be ripped off.
I think he's only played that 60 odd minutes that he played the other.
I agree, Sunday. But he was very good. He had a good for for Ajax. He was at Ajax, wasn't he? So he played a lot
Yeah.
there as well. So I don't think
So
the preseason
Diego-
would affect him that much.
Are you going to put Diego Dalot at right back?
Well,
You'd
look,
have to.
if you're coming out with the discipline for Ronaldo, Diego Dalot was one of the players also that
But
that
hold
left
on,
early.
and I tell you, and here's my defense. Yes, I know that whole argument. Other players left too. Here, let me tell you something, right? Diego Dalot and a few other players that left with Ronaldo weren't part of that matchday squad. They were already watching in the stands. Yeah.
Doesn't matter, mate. You're
No,
part
I
of the team.
know. I know, 100% you're part of the team. But if you've just been subbed off, right, you go and put your tracksuit on and go and sit on the bench and watch your teammates play. You don't leave. Don't get me started because I want to be positive, right?
Mate, go. I want to hear.
I don't want this pod to go south just yet. We haven't kicked off, mate. Right? Let me get a couple of weeks in under my belt before I start moving on.
I love it. it. Premier League's here.
Right. So Diego Dalot starts on the right.
The collar's up and he's fired up.
Mate, you can't buy a collared United shirt and put it down. And if you do, you're a disgrace. So
thank you to the Glazers.
Diego Dalot at right back. Who are you going to play? Wan-Bissaka?
Dalot's going to be there.
Yeah, okay.
100%.
Yeah, I want to go back to a question for you for the centre backs. Yeah. So you say Martinez, Maguire, hypothetically.
I believe Martinez. I think Martinez really showed up.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, let's just say hypothetically.
Yeah, right. I know that.
Let's just say hypothetically, this is our centre back order. Yeah. So you're going to go Maguire, Martinez, Lindelof. Who's next?
Yeah, well, what's his name? I just said it.
Eric Boy.
Eric Boy. Yeah.
So you've got Raphael Varane fifth on that picking order.
I actually forgot about Raphael Varane. I actually forgot about him.
You know what? And purely based on preseason, you're not wrong, but
yeah, I actually forgot about him, to be honest with you.
I forget about him too because he's made of glass, but listen, mate, I don't know. Well, look, this is going to be my first negative comment of the pod, right? They've sold us a lemon. Real Madrid.
Honestly, I forgot. I've totally forgot about it. That's shocking.
We thought we were buying. We thought we were buying the fucking Rolls Royce of La Liga.
Well, mate,
we bought the fucking Datsun of La Liga. That's what we bought. You know,
he's got a lot of boys in that centre back position, hasn't he? So because Maguire picks himself, so he's got another 4 to pick from. So you would think
I honestly
somebody else.
I think that's the pecking order, bro. I think it's Lisandro Martinez after Maguire, then Lindelof unfairly because I do think Lindelof deserves a spot in the starting 11, and plus he's one of my favourite players too.
Well, there's talk on Eric Boy going to Roma or Fulham, so that might even happen just before kickoff. You don't know. So knowing United, something like that would happen.
But for me, that still pushes Varane to fourth choice.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I honestly don't think he's done. Since we've signed him, have not felt secure. I haven't felt more secure at the back, to be honest.
Yeah,
I don't feel like he's gonna prevent any more or any less goals than what Maguire and Lindelof will do. So for me, he's been so underwhelming. I think 4th choice at the moment.
I think Martinez is going to come in.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I really do hope so.
I just thought when I was watching him on the weekend, there was no panic football from him. There was just he was just so casual on the ball. He made early decisions. He didn't dwell on the ball either. He was very good. He just made that decision straight up. And I think with Harry playing on the right-hand side, I think he might guide him around the pitch a bit more. I don't know. That's a bit probably embarrassing for our captain, but I think Harry may even play a little bit of a free role, and Martinez may just direct him around that back area a little bit. Harry's got the big head, so Harry can win those free headers and stuff like that. And and Martinez can come in and take
don't
a
think-
stranglehold of the backs.
Yeah, it's not so much about Maguire needing guidance around the back. I think he knows his way around the back line well. I think it's his just mentality or his lack of awareness sometimes. Like, I think he knows where he is on the pitch, but I just think it's that, split second too slow or a couple of seconds too slow where by the time he realizes what's going on, it's already happened.
Yeah.
And his reaction time needs to just be a little bit quicker. And hopefully, and I know Martinez is quite pacey or one of the pacier ones at the back there. So hopefully he'll have to do a lot of covering for Maguire. Hopefully he doesn't have to do too much because hopefully we're playing a high
Look,
line
I think Maguire's going to have a good season. I really do believe that. People,
No,
like I
he
said,
needs to.
look, people forget 2 seasons ago he was very good. He was good. Probably take the very off. He was good though. But he was like last year was a disaster. Look, pressure just kept building and building and building. Eh?
You're talking to the wrong bloke about this very good couple of seasons ago. For me, that's all a myth. He's been okay. He hasn't been
from very good to okay.
Yeah, well, look, he hasn't.
He's our captain, mate. He's our captain.
I'm not going to say no to that. I'm not saying no to that. Hey, well, my captain, back him all the way. But I'm just saying, look, everyone just needs to relax on the whole. Very good. He was good. He's our best centre back like a couple of seasons ago because I don't agree with any of that. But anyway, new season, new slate,
we came second, so he must have been doing something okay.
Oh, because he's the only one that plays centre back, is he?
Come on, man. Come on.
Don't start. Don't start.
Anyway, let's move into that midfield.
Yeah, let's move into the midfield. I honestly think I agree with you, Fred. I think Fred takes that 6th position. I'm interested to see when we have the ball, our wing backs tucking in like they have been all preseason, tucking into that middle. I want us to overload that middle of the park and free up the likes of Bruno, Eriksen. Hopefully they play together, but give them that space and that just to afford them that time of being able to create something. Because if they don't have that time, if we're going to be pressed, if teams are playing low blocks, which they most probably do and probably will against us again, I think Eriksen is going to be he's our key man this season. Honestly, I honestly believe he's going to be the key factor into how and when we start unlocking those low blocks and breaking down.
He was just so good on the ball, isn't he? He's just so good on the ball, like far out, man. He's just beautiful.
The reason
to watch.
why he is, and the reason why I think he's going to be okay is because of what you just said. He's just so good on the ball. He looks after the ball. He thinks about his next pass before he gets the ball. He knows exactly what he's going to do. And I know Bruno's got that. He's got that, X factor in the locker. But Bruno plays like he's in the NBA, like he's playing on a shot clock.
Look,
like he's got 10 seconds
I was
to have the
talking
ball and
to
release
one of Kira's friends this week. Okay, she came with us down to Kira's game, and she was playing in the opposite team, and she was saying to me about not being able to score goals, and she does. She scores goals, but she wants to score more. And I actually said to her, and she's a Liverpool supporter, but I said to her, go and watch Eriksen from Manchester United and watch how many times he checks his shoulder. Now, I took note of this last game. He is constantly scanning all the time. And it was very good. It was good viewing, actually, because usually you don't see that. And I took note of it every single time he was in space. He was scanning all the time. And I just said to her, if you watch that player, how many times he scans and sees where he is, it's going to allow you time on the ball to shoot, and it's going to allow you time to make better decisions. And whoever's watching this, just take note of it this weekend if he's playing. It's really good to watch.
It is good to watch. Like I said, I think he's great on the ball, and I think just because of his just calmness on the ball and his just how he looks after it a bit more than what Bruno does, I think that's why he's going to be the key factor into breaking down these low blocks. And I don't want to see. Look, even if we start with Ronaldo up top, I don't want to see a repeat of last season where we're playing these balls down the wing and Ronaldo's the only one in the box.
Well, that's one thing we did good in preseason is overload the box.
Yeah, that's
we
what
did
we
do
need
that.
to do.
We did
because
that really well.
There's no point in crossing a ball 15, 20 times a game to one bloke that's surrounded by 4 or 5 defenders.
No.
So we need to overload that box like we have been all preseason. Hopefully, look, let's touch on Brighton for a second because the last time out they towed us up and it was quite embarrassing. Quite embarrassing away from, I think it was at the Amex Stadium at Brighton's home ground. It was quite embarrassing for the players, for the club, for us as fans. But I think at that stage of the season, if you didn't cry, you were laughing.
Yeah, I remember it badly. It was. I think because a lot of our fans were absolutely looking forward to the game, and I just want to put it in the back of my mind, to be honest with you. But I'm thinking about it while I'm talking to you.
Sorry to bring you down. I know. So there's been a report there. Left back, I don't know how to pronounce his name properly, so excuse me if I get it wrong. Cucurella, I think it is.
Yeah, Cucurella.
Looks like. So there's been mixed reports. So Fabrizio Romano has said that he'll be having a medical. I don't know if it was with City or Chelsea or someone, but it looked like he was out and he was on his way out of Brighton. But then Brighton tweeted something saying reports of a transfer for Cucurella are untrue. So who knows what's going to happen there? I know that what's his name, Leonardo Trossard tore us up as well when he come off the when he come off the bench.
Trossard got the 60th minute goal, didn't he?
Yeah. So you know, as positive as it looks for us going forward in this opening game, we still need to be conscious and wary of Brighton's capabilities because they put us to the sword last time out, like I already mentioned, but they've got some attacking threats there and they can score goals.
I think he assisted a couple too, the 2 of those goals as well.
Trossard, yeah.
Not sure. Fuck.
So really, defensively, what's wrong?
Oh, I was just thinking about that game, and then you mentioned Trossard, and I'm just thinking back to that game, and now it's got me worried. Look, it's a different attitude with these players. You can see already. So, they went into that game negative. They weren't really up for it. This time, we beat them the first round. I think it was 2-0. So, look, I'm confident we're going to get the 3 points in this game.
Give us a score prediction.
Score prediction? Look, if we're putting out that team that we just said, and Ronaldo's going to be playing in at 9, keeping Rashford on the left. As much as, Garnacho played very well the other day, he's not going to come in for Rashford. Sancho's been very good on the right-hand side. It's a pity we never had Sancho against those 2 Spanish sides on back in England and in Norway, because it would have been very good to see how he was going against them as well. But Sancho comes in, I think he's going to rip up that right-hand side because his confidence is sky high at the moment. So I'm going to say, there we go. I still think we've got that goal in us, I think maybe a 2-1.
2-1, yeah, it sounds more reasonable now that we know Martial looks like he is out. I was a bit more confident when I thought Martial was going to start. I thought we'd bag a few more goals. I went for I think I picked a 3-1 result.
Yeah.
Because at the moment, I'm still not confident in us not conceding a goal. But I just think that with the obvious mentality shift in the preseason and looking at how we've been reacting when we have conceded goals, I thought 3 goals straight away. But then now with this injury, I might go with you, stick with you on this one. 2-1.
Yeah, I think we'll get the job done. 2-1. Look, it'll be a very disappointing day if we don't win, and the pressure will be right on Ten Hag soon if he doesn't get the 3 points this weekend, because I think the supporters are going to be backing him 100%, but he needs to get off to a good start. Needs to get off not just for himself but for the players as well. The players need to back himself and go 100 miles an hour and go get this win. I think the pressure will be. I think it'll be a full press again, which we've seen over the period of friendlies over the last month. And look, they've had time to work on things again without a little bit of drama. So,
do you think? I know it's always going to be. There's going to be a massive build up to this game. It's at home. New manager, first game of the season. Do you think with these injuries and now with this selection dilemma with Ronaldo, and obviously with the whole Ronaldo saga, on top of that, do you think he'll be feeling the pressure, Ten Hag, or do you think he's gonna
I think
be
it's.
cool, calm,
I honestly think it's
collected?
going to be an easy selection for him because he hasn't got anything else in that 9 position. I don't think he'd risk Rashford in that 9 position after he's just done a whole preseason on the left. I don't see it happening. I just don't see it happening.
I wish he told me my camera was on angle. Looked like I was.
No, it looked all right to me.
Looked like I was on the fucking Titanic.
No, I thought you were all right.
Nah, it's all right. I feel a bit more squarer now.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, I don't know. I feel that if he picks Ronaldo,
if you were the manager, put yourself in his position. If you were the manager,
I put myself in every manager's position.
So you wouldn't pick Ronaldo?
We'd have 21 titles already if I was manager. No, I wouldn't pick. If I was manager, I wouldn't pick Ronaldo.
So who would you replace him with, though?
I told you.
You put Rashford in at 9.
Yeah, I don't care. I'd reward. I'm not going to bow down to the pressure of Ronaldo or the club to try and appease him to keep him to stay. That's just my opinion.
Yes, I agree with you, but I just don't see it happening.
I know, but whether or not we see it happen, I don't see it happening.
Yeah,
but I this is what I want from my manager.
Yeah.
Oh, we said this in the last.
So you want Garnacho to come in on the left, Rashford in the 9, and Sancho on the right.
Ideally, I would have loved for Garnacho to have a few more games under his belt.
Is that a bullet in your hand or?
No, it's not. It's a sex toy. You're cracked.
Oh, why do you do this to me, eh?
What was I saying, bro? Yeah, so if Garnacho had a couple of more games under his belt, would love to see him start. But I don't mind playing Elanga, Rashford, Sancho.
Yeah.
Then you got to take a stand. Like, mate, if this was Oli, or if this was Ralph, 100% Ronaldo starting. Whether or not he played a minute in preseason or not, or Martial banged in 100 goals in preseason or not, they're going to start Ronaldo.
Yeah.
I told you.
If Martial was fit,
I know,
forget about Ronaldo.
I know.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm just saying, we said this before. Now's the time to start acting like a football club, not just in the transfer market, not just in the boardroom, but also on the pitch as well. The manager, and it should have always been this way, and this goes for every club in the league and every club in every competition, right? The manager is the main man. He's the boss.
Give us your thoughts on these people. Give us your thoughts. This is the main question of the pod. What is your front three? Put it in the comments. Who's your front three?
Type it in the comments below. Front three. Am I wrong? Am I wrong in not wanting Ronaldo to be picked? Let me know. Do I need to see a medical professional? Is there something wrong with me? Do you like the new shirt? Collar up, 100%. don't forget, like, share, and subscribe as well. We're going to try and get some more stuff out there to you guys this season. We've got a couple of segments up our sleeve that we're going to try and get out to you guys as well.
Just a quick one. I've
Adam.
just had a message from our chairman, Mark O'Connor. That documentary that I've been advertising over the past, I don't know, couple of weeks, that is now on 10 Play. That is up and ready to roll. It's on 10 Play. So go and have a look at it. It's about our supporters club, the Man United Supporters Club of New South Wales. That is on 10 Play. Go and have a look at it. It's a pretty cool little thing we did before the tour.
It was before even the season ended last season.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. There's footage from Scruffys.
Oh, there was too. That's right. Yeah.
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 You will notice our star boy over here, Adam, gets a decent segment. I do make an appearance, but I don't get to say anything. I've got no lines in this movie. You say I'm an extra, just walking past. Yeah, but you will see the boys from the Man Cave. You'll see a lot of the guys you may already know from the supporters club, from the New South Wales Supporters Club. Of the obvious location where we all always meet. Scruffy Murphy's makes an appearance as well.
Our mate Bozza, he's in it too.
Our mate Bozza. Yeah, Bozza's in it. Mark's in it as well. Emma makes an appearance as well, I think. Our lifetime supporter, what's his name? Our lifetime member.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no.
I'm hopeless with names. Yeah,
he's mad. You're a mad committee member. You are.
Oh, mate, I've got dementia. I told you, man. No one believes me.
Yeah, well, there's a heap of people on there. You know, obviously, some great interviews, great footage. The whole thing, just the preview alone, Adam, looks fantastic.
Yeah, no, it's well worth a little watch. Look, we just talk about Manchester United supporters abroad. And it's a really cool little doco that we made in the cave, made out at Scruffy's and made out at Sydney Uni. The team that did the movie done a really good job, and they went to Channel 10. And it's Alan Keegan, the voice of Old Trafford, does the voiceover for it. And it's very cool. I think it only goes for about 12 minutes or something like that. But yeah, well, that's why it's on 10 Play. It's on their app. Isn't that an app, 10 Play? Oh, maybe it is longer. I don't know. I thought it was only 10 minutes.
I thought it was a bloody movie. The preview went for fucking 10 minutes.
Oh, it didn't. Only went for 3 minutes. Only went for 3 minutes.
Oh, you're funny, bro.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I think you want to leave it there, Ads?
Yeah, leave it there, mate. I haven't got much to say. Just exciting times moving forward. And, just quietly get out to Glebe Markets. Get out to Glebe Markets tomorrow.
So, Colt, if you follow, obviously everyone is on Instagram, Cult Hero FC. She has a vintage pop-up stand tomorrow morning from 10 o'clock at Glebe Markets. I think it's at one of the primary schools, might be Glebe Primary School, down near the city there. Pop over, say hello. She's got all the retro jerseys, some bucket hats, some really cool stuff.
Yeah, she's got scarves, stickers, and stuff like that. Well, it's a Premier League day out there, so get out there. I think there'll be a few other boys out there as well with their stuff too.
Yeah, so me and Adam are going to try and get out there tomorrow. We'll be there. Come down, say hello. We'll try and get some footage. You know, go.
If anyone wants anything signed, we're more than happy to put somebody else's name on it, or you can dedicate your name to us.
If you scribble enough and put a number next to it, it could be anyone, bro. That's all. I've done it before, don't
worry. Yeah, you keep practicing on your kids.
Yeah, they all think I played for United. Anyway, enough about that. Yeah, so Glebe Markets tomorrow, 10 o'clock. I think the stores open at 10. It's only a couple of hours anyway. You know, it should be a good day out there. They've got a lot of stuff going on. I think there's like a little fair, some live music.
I've actually been to it. There's got some good food stores out there and everything like that. It's well worth to go and have a look.
I've got to stay away from the food stores, mate.
Especially if you're not
Anyway.
going to the gym.
It's 100%. It's been good. It's been good to get this do this pod, get it done. Back in the cave. New season, new beginnings, new hope. Hopefully our hopes don't get dashed too soon. I can't wait. We're going to get some more stuff out there now that the season's finally about to begin. Adam, as always, mate, it's been a pleasure.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Always a great laugh.
Hopefully see you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, mate. And good on you, young Junior Matildas. Did it again. Well done. I'm pumped for these
100%.
girls. Keep an eye on these girls. They're friggin' awesome. Great team.
And keep your tracksuits. Football Australia, Federation Australia, you're a disgrace. That's all I'm going to say. To ask these kids, their girls, teenagers, to ask them to hand back their tracksuits and training gear, you are an absolute disgrace. They've just won. What is it? Is it the Asian Cup?
Yeah, basically.
Right? They've just won the Asian Cup, right? The junior equivalent of the bloody Asian Cup, and you're going to ask them to hand back a $40 tracksuit. Go and give yourselves an uppercut. Get out of here. Disgrace. Pooh, you bastards. Hey, but girls, good job. We're proud of his.
Yeah. Be proud of that medal. Be proud of it. You've done Australia proud. Well done. Congratulations.
Hopefully we'll see his in the Matildas one day.
Yeah. 100% we will, without a doubt.
Like, share, subscribe as always. Leave your comments below. I know I've sort of lost the plot here. I've lost my mind. Night shift is killing me.
Anyway, we're dribbling.
Questions, leave comments.
We're dribbling, man. All right. Catch you later. See ya.
All you got to do is press stop recording, bro.